Day 177. The counter. I gotta get that going. What's up, everybody? Alright, well, let's go. We're gonna try and get in like 2 hours, like the usual. I like to do 2 hours a day. Keeps the failure of the million hits total away. Alright, let's get this on here and we'll see how many hits we get in today. Just gotta get ahead of schedule again. As the last hang on, let's get this going. So gotta get ahead of schedule again. As I was off for like 4 days. Yo! Oh, hi, what's up? I don't know how. I wish I could say greeting. I only speak English. Yo, it's nice to see you too. I'm getting my black eye from 3 days ago, 2 days ago. My fight. Oh man, I need to take a screenshot in case I miss saying hi. So here we go. We got 500. Oh. So we're on day 177. And 500,000 hits so far. Dylan! Yo, Dylan, what's up? Oh man, dude, I lost. It wasn't close. So I couldn't see through my. Let me show you my helmet. Huh. Had I been able to see a little better, I had two big problems. Here, look at this. All right. I wore this helmet because it's a lot heavy helmet, heavy duty. No, it wasn't close. So this is a really heavy duty helmet. As you can see, it still has some red. I was leaking red paint from my face. It actually was coming out of my helmet, believe it or not. Great helmet, man. I got hit, punched, kicked, everything. Great helmet. However, now I can't see from here up. Not a problem. However, as I was fighting, it settled down, and then this eye slot was down here, so I could only see. Yeah, I could only see him from like here down. Here. I'll show you. That's compared to yeah, couldn't see. Here, this here. My dueling helmet, but very, very light. You know, I get punched, kicked, and this bad. Oh man, that fight was bad. So this is my dueling helmet, right? And if I get punched, if I get kneed or something in that helmet, very bad. If I get in this punch, good. But this, I was fighting half blind. Not to make excuses. I probably still would have lost because the guy I fought was really good. Yeah. As it was going on, it kept settling down, and when I get hit, it would just go. I could only see from here down. Yeah, Dylan. I'm saying I sort of lost. However, I've been able to see, because I would get hit. Like, I get hit, and then the helmet was here, so there were a couple times where I was like going like this because I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell where his upper body was. But anyway, you know. Oh, and on top of it, my tunic, my tabard had those really long sleeves, like this long. So when I would swing, like if I went like this, the sleeves were like just going in front of my face. Still would have lost. It would have been better. I fought Abid Mitchell, of all things, too. Danny! Sorry if I'm missing some chat, too. Yeah, dude, I'm starting to get the black eyes now. It'll happen. So, yeah, it was a great time now. I do, not yet. I'm meeting a new one tomorrow. New girlfriend tomorrow. If you ever hear and you hear my girlfriend dating stories, man, I have a lot of crazy stories from this year. I think he super punched me. I don't know what he did because I couldn't see. So I don't know if y'all know. So in MMA, right? Yeah, dude, the guy's great. Like, I was a little gassed, actually, too. Everyone was complaining of it. And it was funny, because we went out to dinner afterwards, a bunch of us, you know? And we're talking, someone was like, were you feeling a little gassed at the end? And I didn't want to sound, I felt like embarrassed. And I was like, nah, I mean, I wasn't that bad. He's like, I was. And then everyone else at the table was like, yeah, I was too. Like, something was up with that air quality. And I was like, yeah, me too. You know? And he's like, you know what, come to think of it, he's like, everybody there looked gassed except for the guy you fought. I was like, you're right. I was sitting in my chair. I never sit down before in the middle of fights. I was sitting on the stool, and Abid, I could just see his feet pacing back and forth. Dude, crazy fight, man. I think it was a Superman punch, but I couldn't see it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Got wrecked. Yeah, we'll see about the girlfriend. Larry, it was a fist. Oh, here's the rule, right? I'm sorry if I'm missing some chat. It is rolling quicker than expected today. So if you're fighting MMA, right? You can't just drop your sword and start punching. However, if you touch the ground, you make your 3 points of contact, like take a knee, drop it. Then you can punch. You get 15 seconds. So, right. Thank you. Oh man, I hope I say it right, Basia. Thank you. I was standing there, like 20 seconds to go. I was like kind of up. We were not in range of each other. I'm like this, you know. He drops his sword, and starts like running at me, and I still had mine. So I tried to drop down real quick. So he had to jump on me for that. He was rushing me with bare hands. Yeah, I know. Now, had we like agreed upon it, you know, like Ringo and Greg were both like, so they dropped theirs at the same time. Being letting him have the advantage to be already running at me with no sword. I dropped it, you know. I think I went to swing, but he already like got me up against the cage, and I think he pushed me. I think he did that Superman punch, and it was just like face split open inside the helmet. Yo, Isaac. The ground turkey. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Oh man. So yeah, good times though. Yeah, they did say that about potential change. They were saying too they're gonna change the scoring. I think where they might even change the scoring so it's only one point, so it's not 2 to the head or something like that. Yeah, see, like Greg and Evan like agreed to it. They're both like, let's drop it, dude. He dropped it and just like started charging, and me being like, I was looking out for it the whole time. I was like, I know he's gonna drop sword. I should have talked to him between rounds. I should have just got ahead of it and said, hey, last round, you want to just go like for the last 15 seconds? I should have just known it was coming. Anyways, I mean, fun time, man. That's the most organized. That is the most organized cage fighting. Let me get this rose graphic thing off of here. Hold on. That's the most organized and well-run event I've been at, aside from like Carolina Carnage, which is getting even better. Carolina Carnage is going to have a huge, and thanks for likes, everybody. It's going to have a huge screen or something, so you know exactly when you're up. The schedule will be on a projector or something. And I have and if anyone wants to know, I did upload a video today, like a little behind the scenes cut of the event. It was fun though, man. I mean, not even though I couldn't see, you know, I learned some things. I really got to work on being able to get off my stomach. I got pinned on the ground a couple times on my stomach, and however not being able to see, I was like hesitant to roll over and try and get out of it. Carnage is great. It's a great time. I actually just I'm going to go to work to request that week off tonight. Yo, Cephalon, what's up? So the upload of the day is like, because you know, like, I think people don't realize, you know, I think people think like we don't like each other, don't get along, or they would have no clue that behind the curtain, yeah, it is amazing, man. I think they think, I bet you think behind the curtain because of the amount of what's a friendly term for this app? For how crazy insane it is that we go after each other. I think people think like behind, you know, we're contained like separately, like we don't get along. Oh, this is what he did to me. I think that they think like we don't get along, not knowing. Yeah. I think they don't think that we get along. I bet you they think like people don't like each other. But behind the curtain, man, like we're all 20 of us are in the same room just hanging out. We've been there since 3 p.m. Thanks for likes. Since 3 p.m. just hanging out, talking to each other. Me and Abid, like, you know, didn't talk a whole lot before. But yeah, I mean, you know, we're there the whole time together. Do you know what I mean? And then you go out and it'd be... It's actually not too bad. It's starting to turn into a black eye. I have a date tomorrow. I don't want to have 2 black eyes for it, but I might. I have to change this bandage before tomorrow. Before tomorrow's date. It's cool though. She would have actually come to the event. You know, the last time I went on a date to one of my events, I won 2nd place out of 20 people in saber fight. These stupid ads. There's 20 seconds to go. I need to log in there. Oh God! If Oscar comes by, I gotta log into my YT. Oh, yo, it's cool. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be plenty. I was saying I learned what I gotta work on. I don't know, man. I actually was just talking to Boris today in Detroit. My problem is I don't have a... Did we ever talk about my melee issues with Boohurt International? Like, my armor doesn't pass. I don't know. I'm concerned getting back to melee, but I don't know if it's going to be at Carnage this year. It might be after. Oh, dude, I was just getting wrecked. I would have bobbed and weaved. The thing is, like, I didn't have perfect 100% vision. as the fight was going on, my helmet was getting beat down farther and farther to the point where I could only see, and I would try and fix it a couple times. I could see like from here down by the end of the fight, and I got hit so hard in the face at the end. I didn't see it coming. I would have gladly bobbed and weaved, but I didn't see it coming. Yeah. Oh, so it was a Superman. Boo the Hurt. If Boo the Hurt's here, confirmed. Dylan saw a Superman punch. Dude, I didn't know what hit me. I knew it was gonna be coming. I watched the video and I feel bad about it. I felt bad, I felt like I was just walking around like this. So I couldn't see shit by the end of it. But anyway, I mean, what I learned too, though, is I gotta be more active on the ground. There's times, I think I was down 3 times. The one time was because I went for a drop kick. When he had me on my face, I was watching a video. I was pinned. Like he was sitting on my head, kind of, the one time. But I didn't realize how I could have probably just kind of squeezed out. So, I'm gonna work on, like, some ground game. Yeah, see, Dylan, I think I was looking at, most of my body was free. Where, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna, yeah, dude. That helmet sits this far from my nose. And by the time the end of the fight came around, you know, the inside of the helmet, the arch for the actual helmet is probably sitting right here, so when he hit me that last time. And I was fine. I mean, I was fine. Like, you know, is one of the hardest hits I've taken from a punch. It might have been. It's probably the second hardest hit I've taken from just a punch in Boo Hurt in 7 years. That was the second. The first hardest I remember because I actually got a concussion from it. Yo, oh, maybe. Because I know we talked. I don't remember at all kind of what we talked about, but I remember. I'm pretty sure I do. Perhaps, unless you had a different name. I don't know. It kind of blurs together too. No, yo, Tin Man, thanks for the heart me. It kind of blurs together though, being online, you know, like. Well, I'm glad, like that if it helped. So I'm working. Here's what I learned. I'm working on that helmet. I need to redo the strap too. Pixie for there, what's up? I need to redo the strap so I get one in the front. And everyone's saying that's another reason that helmet probably shifted. So I need to just redo the straps, and I need to be more active on the ground. As I watched everybody, I watched a lot of the replays. I watched most of the fights in person, obviously. And realized I was not. Other than one time, the other 2 times I was on the ground. Pixie, thanks for the likes. I was not being active, and now I understand why Ricky told me. He's like, when you're on the ground, like, you got to do more. I was wearing this helmet here. Where, as you can see, I didn't clean it off yet because I thought it was kind of cool, but I was leaking the red paint that was coming out of my face. Was actually pouring out of the holes of my helmet. Nah, it's like for Boo Hurt. My new video I posted today is a kind of interesting video behind the scenes. So here's what happened, right? Ow, 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 I bumped my nose. Perfect. I can see everything right now. Well, as the fight went on and I kept getting smashed in the head, it slowly started to get so that the eye slots were down here, and now I can only see like from here down. But that was bad. Water, yo, what's up? Oh, I gotta plug the phone in. Didn't realize it's on 15%. So that's something I gotta work on. I gotta redo that helmet. Yo, Lovebug, what up? Yeah, I'm in Ethelmark, Lovebug, if you want to know. I am an SCA, but I was fighting. Yeah, if anyone wants to check it out, look back like my very recent uploads. If you want to see a lot of blood, I posted a video of it. It's like it's a restricted video though. The app literally flagged me for it. Tin Man, what's up? Thanks for the Go Popular. Yeah, so if anyone wants to see blood, how bloody it was. Dude, I was leaking blood out of my helmet. And I thought it was sweat. And at the end, you know, when they called us to the center, 3 rounds, you know, we come to the center, I popped my helmet. And I went like, I thought it was sweat, you know. I went like this. And then I saw my hand was like completely red. Yeah, fun stuff. I tell you what, you come out of a cage with my head, my face was like this whole side of my face was just red, and with red paint, the red jelly that was leaking out of my blood vessels. And yeah, man, there's nothing like it coming out of a cage like that, and the crowd reaction. If anything, man, I at least was the one that made the sacrifice for the blood donation at the event. Great time though. I mean, it's so organized, you know. Like, plus you get paid. I'm not gonna say how much you get paid, but you get paid to fight. They even will cover your hotel. But since it was like right here, I didn't need a hotel. Yeah, it was a great time, man. And we're all like, you know, everybody gets along. It's all my friends. Greg, I was saying I need to work on my also I need to work on my takedowns. I went for a like a double leg takedown, and the guy just sprawled like immediately, and I ended up on my face. So I was saying I got to work on my ground game because he was like on my, I was helmet face down into the mat, and he's kind of sitting on it, you know. And I was trying to get out at first, and I realized I couldn't, so I just sat there, like kicking my legs, like I'm having a good time. Not realizing after watching the video, like, dude, I could have probably just tried to torque my body around. I probably could have got out of it. I'm not the most experienced ground fighter, so stuff to work on. I actually almost had it. I was going for a disarm, actually, too. Which would have been really cool, because you're allowed to grab the other people's pummel. And when we were up against the cage the one time, I actually had, I could feel his gauntlet here, and it was kind of choked up, and I actually did grab his pummel. And I was working on getting a better grip. And once I had like kind of worked, I was working my way up the pummel a little bit. I had a grip on like probably like 75% of my hand was on it, and I was about to try and rip it out, but I was about to, man. He just had to like slam me on the ground. Then it doesn't matter because once you hit the ground, you just drop your weapon anyway. Oh man. Oh, Bruce. Well, we are like FaceTime. It's just this is like FaceTime, except we gotta. Except on your end, we have to type, and on my end, I just talk. So, yeah, that's the thing. So I think, but a standing disarm though would have been cool, probably. I almost had it, man. We were in I couldn't see, right? But when we were in the bind, you know, like, you know, we were in a kind of like a clinch. And I did reach up, and I felt his sword pummel, and I grabbed it, and I was trying to like work my hand up there. Whether he was letting me, it was not paying attention, but I actually got up in a matter of like a fraction of a second, and I got a hold of the pummel, and I was gonna try and like go down, like so like I'd pull his arm over my shoulder, and he'd let go. But before I could do it, he'd throw me on the ground, and like you're saying, then you just drop your swords anyway. Yeah, I did all 3 rounds. And I learned too. And I'm never wearing a tabard with baggy sleeves again. If you didn't hear my complaint about that yesterday or today, like like that, I couldn't see with that either. As I'm swinging, if I even go like this, the sleeve just hangs down in front of my face. So when I'm doing stuff like, I'll never wear a baggy tabard again. And what I should have done in hindsight is I should have had my corner guy tape it so it was taped to my, so just to get that slack out of there. I didn't think about it. Ah, Matt. Well, if you you know, I mean, no obligation, but if you hang out here, man, we usually have good conversation while we're all talking, hanging out. I hope things go better, man. Yo, Iowa! What's up, Iowa? Yeah, elbow length to the man. Brax, what's up? Iowa, I got my nose busted up. It's always good to see Iowa. I actually usually, if I'm in What the World's chat and I haven't seen you yet, I usually ask if you've been there or came by yet. Yeah. It took a Superman punch that busted my nose through my helmet. And I was looking too, Iowa, because I know when he has his uploads, because he always posted that little picture of him, that you know, that one screenshot. So yeah, it's a good time. I mean, I'm gonna try and get on the fight card again. I'm gonna work on my ground game for sure. I'll give it a couple weeks. I'm gonna send him a message, say, you know, I'd like to get back in it. See, I think, you know, they look at this video, so I want to make sure that you follow the rules, that you know what you're doing. So I don't even need to submit a video now. Like, my video is actually their video. We're going until about 7:15 today. And I have to go eat something. I literally just woke up, posted a video. Yeah, if you want to see a video of the day, it's a cool video, I think. It's a behind the scenes Tin Man. I don't know if you're here when I was saying earlier. I think people think we don't like each other, don't get along. I posted a whole video of behind the scenes. I don't see a pin. Wait a second. Dude, am I like totally blind? No. The shell got me. Thanks for thanks for the pin. Let me turn this light off behind here. I don't like wasting electricity. Hang on. Yeah, it hit the shell got me, man. That helmet was sitting so low by the end that the shell was probably like right about here. So when he hit me, you know, it didn't have that far to go. The visor's great. The visor sits like this far away. You know, I was sitting there like. And thanks for the pin and unpin for working your magic. Yeah, like no joke. I love that helmet, man. I took so much damage from a bead in that helmet. I was fine, other than the nose thing. Yeah, and you know, if I would have worn my nasal, it would have been a lot worse. My nasal actually is pretty good where. My nose actually sits behind the nasal thing, like inside there, and it's pretty good where that one will never cut me. However, it's a lot lighter, and had I worn that other helmet, though I did bring it with me, had I worn that and got hit that hard in it, I probably would have been knocked out. Yo, oh no, Wolf, Iowa. Well, if you're there, I'll probably see ya. You know what I'm thinking of doing is putting foam. Yo, I was thinking of putting foam there, almost exactly like what you're saying. And I was gonna take a knife and just trim it. right under the, so it goes right under the yeah, on that edge. I should be getting off of here actually by the time he starts. Or just slightly after. I want to get in like a 2-hour live stream. If you're not there, man, I'll tell him I saw you today. All right, I will. It was recorded. So the other thing too is, I'm sure it will be a video. I'm sure I'll be the highlight, and I made the highlight reel, but not in a way I wanted to make it. And I just want to be on there so as soon as I post it, I want to be able to have the first comment to say I got wrecked, just to get ahead of everybody that says, man, that guy got destroyed, just so I can publicly already say, yep. Yeah, I appreciate it, Tin Man. Just get ahead of it, right? The AI, you know how AI comes by here? AI says NASCAR helmet talk. Dude, NASCAR? It thinks we're talking about NASCAR. Is it because of my my look? Why does it think that? Let me skip this ad. Yeah, I need to work on my I now understand why did it shut off? I now understand what they're talking about, to be a little more active on the ground. Yeah. An ad? It is. So I don't log in on the PlayStation yet. Oscar, and you could even watch the replay. I said when Oscar comes by, we gotta tell him, because I just woke up. As soon as I get off here, I'm using that code. Hey, it is an ad. The reason I don't, you know why I never logged in on the PlayStation, which I'm going to now, but you know I don't, is because I always wanted to count as an extra view on when I'd watch my own YouTube videos back in the day. And I was like, well, if I log in, it'll know it's me. So just for an extra view. Alright, I guess it's just restarting. No, but I swear my life, Oscar, I had brought it up. Yo. Just for a view. Back in the day, man. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Ken, oh yeah, if you're heading out, good to see you, and yeah, I'll look forward to that picture. Thank you, Feather. I might go up to Detroit and train with them for a little bit with Boris. I want to actually. I already talked to him about it. I love that, man. This community is great. This morning, sometime I woke up to this message. He's like, "Come up to Detroit, train in Detroit." It's getting there. This streak is new, and it's a little puffy. Yeah, I know, man. That's Iowa. That's cool. It's a cool thing, man. We got a good little overlap. I was saying I don't know what time we'll go on, but I'm streaming until 7:15. I need to get my 2 hours in, and then I'll be in World's chat right after that. Nobody, and man, and don't ever feel obligated to stay. If you see he's on, you want to head there, go for it, man. I'm just saying. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. My black eye for my date. And when I woke up, I could see it's a little more swollen. So this is like kind of diffusing now into my regular face. And thanks for the concern, everybody. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Ah, you too, Feather. Yeah, heck yeah. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow, I hope. I got a date at 6:30, so I got to live stream early. Oh shoot, I'm gonna miss World's live stream for at least a little bit tomorrow. And Oscar, thanks for the likes. Yeah, it's cool, man. Like how the chats overlap. Oh yeah, I know. Fun times. I'll have to get something special to have during the party. See, the cool thing is so my date Tuesday, I already explained, like my hands are never, so she's like, what do you call them, an esthetician? So, maybe she can help, maybe she can do some plastic surgery on my face. There's that's Boris writing back, man. I'm gonna go train with him, man. I could use the extra knowledge for these fights, man. I'm gonna put in the work, dude. So this whole year I spent, I finished third place. I heard third place overall in longsword. Not just this is the whole world organization of Booher National. 3rd place in longsword. And I'm still tied for 2nd for buckler. So there's a possibility when they have the invitational, or they just pick people to go fight for the U.S., like I might get in it. I could maybe be on Team USA for duels. There's a slight chance. Ow! I had an itch and I went to scratch it. This cheek's kind of bashed in too somehow. Probably from being on the ground. Captain Jesse, what's up? Oh man, y'all making me hungry. Space Comics, what's up? Dude, that was a pretty neat cover that you had featured on your video there. I was checking it out, like, was it last night or the night before? And I was watching a video about Io today. The moon of Jupiter. Did you know I think it's the 2nd most dense body for a moon. Or maybe it's the whole... Io has the least amount of water out of anything. I learned that today too, and it's I think this is the 2nd most dense moon, I think, in the whole solar system, our solar system, I think. Dude, if they had jousting in full gear, if I could just do it once, I would do it once. I can't ride a horse that well. Last time I went riding horses, me and my friend went, and our horses were like making out. Like, we couldn't get them to move. We'd be on these trails and they'd start making out. You know, a lot of time horses want some space. These 2 horses were like this up on each other. Which was kind of cute, but we're trying to ride this trail. Be like, giddy up, giddy up. And they're just like, doing their thing. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. I don't remember which one I was on. I would not want to be... I would not want to be stuck in the middle of that. Be on the other one. Yeah, yeah. Get. Better fall. Thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Can you imagine that? So yeah, I need to work on my ground game. I'm gonna talk to Boris. I want to go fight with Boris up in Detroit. I need to let my nose heal up a little bit more, or get one of those plastic guards to wear over my face, because it doesn't hurt at all, but if I bump it, it does. And I had to, man, I almost got hit in the face from a patient last night. We had this guy who's, you know, ex-military, and he's like 80-some years old, and he's in shape for 80 years old, like totally strong and everything, man. He was swinging, kicking. We had to get him in this chair with this tray, right? And he was like, it took 4 of us to get him to sit in it and to get this tray on. Well, he also he has this catheter, and he busted the stupid catheter line. So I was like, I'll get it. Because he is kicking, despite being in a chair, punching, kicking, and despite them giving him medicine, being older, you know, you can't give people a whole lot. Drone, what's up? Down the drone. So you can't, you know, so he had some medicine. They tried to sedate him, didn't work at all. What up? So I was like, I'll handle it. Yo, thank you for the mermaid. Drone, what's up? I just somehow, my nose is kind of sore, and I was trying not to get hit in it by this guy last night, this patient. So I was like, all right, let me get in there. I was like, I just need someone to distract, because he would punch. And if you're low, he'll like hammer punch you. Every time I walk by him, you know, I'd go like this in the hallway, just in case. So I got on my back. I felt like I was like working under a car, and I grabbed this new catheter, hose and everything. A catheter comes out of your bladder, you know, through that part of your body, which I probably can't say, even though it's a medical thing we're talking about in this app. But anyway. So while it's like leaking pee, dude, I had to get this new one, a new bag hose, because he busted the other one, and I had to redo this connection. So I'm on my back, and I like scoot over there, and he's going like this at me, but he can't get me. So I had to have a distraction. So a couple of the other nurses were keeping him occupied, and I'm sitting there with this tube, and I'm like, put it together, and I'm like, I got it, and then I like rolled out, you know. If you would have caught me, like, my nose is fine. If I touch my cheek by accident, it really hurts. But this stuff happens in this sport. You usually don't get your nose busted, but sometimes you do. A lot of times, like we're talking about those nasal heads, nasal helmets, they bash you in the upper forehead. Yeah, I'm starting to get a black eye. A little bit. My eyes are a little more puffy today. I think it's the swelling. Because if I'm looking, my nose is bigger than normal still. Like you know what I mean? I can just see like there's a little blurry, fuzzy vision under there where I can see my cheeks are puffed up. But I uploaded a good video today. It's a nice little video to show like how behind the scenes, you know, everybody, we're all in the same room. We were all hanging out. Everybody who fought, there are 20 of us there fighting. And most of us have at least someone they brought along, like for support, or you know what I mean, on their to help them out. And thanks for the likes, everybody. That's crazy. And we were all in the same room for 4 hours before the fights even started. I think people just think, you know, everybody hates each other and wants to eliminate each other. But I mean, we're actually, you know, and even afterwards, some people went home like right from the event, but a lot of us, like, some went out to the place where you could do this, and a bunch of us went out to another place to eat. So like, you know, you hang out, you beat each other up, and then you're hanging out afterwards, which is a cool thing. I was at Denny's. I was bleeding all over Denny's. I wanted to do this outside today, but it was too cold. I was gonna sit in here without music on too, because every time I upload these to the other app, I get a copyright warning. It's so jinxed. All right, I will just say I got wrecked, but my last 3 uploads are from the event. And if you look 3 videos back, you'll see how bad my face got busted up. Fighting in armor in a cage is what I was training for. And this is our live stream. We're on day 177, hitting this dummy up. We're hitting 1 million times in a year. We're already halfway there. 511,000. There's a counter on the back, a digital counter. But yeah, it's fun. So the thing is, like, you're physically hitting people like as hard as you can. It's not always, but you can. You know, like when I was fighting Abid, like, I was hitting him as hard as I could. I wasn't holding back. He wasn't holding back on me either. Like, you don't. Armor works really well as long as it fits properly. As you can see, my helmet got beat down so low that it ended up eventually smashing me in the nose. But it works good, man. Like, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of adrenaline. The thing is, the crowd makes it crazy. When you're out there and you hear the crowd screaming, when you're like, dude, my teammate Chris was his opponent. He got his opponent in the up against the cage and was just punching downward, smashing this dude in the face, like, repeatedly for like 15 seconds. They let you go for it, and everyone in the scream. The crowd is like, "What?" It was like one of the loudest parts of the night when he was just beating him down. And then the guy gets up, you know. He even threw a couple in return. And we're all friends at the end, and everyone's okay at the end, because helmets and armor works really well. Oh, Martin John, hey, what's up? Oh, yo, thanks for having me. Hey, since I saw ya, I got a little busted up there. Hey, yeah, well, yeah, don't feel no need to hang, man. It's good to see ya. Yeah, dude, I do the same swings a million times. Mine, John. Yeah, yeah, war wound. Oh, I'll show the helmet's right here because I was talking about it, dude. This is the helmet I wore, and it was leaking out of my. It was leaking out of the helmet through the holes. I didn't clean it all off yet, but you can see where it was running out of the holes. It was like, it must have been, it must have been pretty bad for it to come from my nose and leak out of my helmet. Yeah. I got wrecked. Yeah, it was a fun fight though, despite all that. Yeah, Clarissa. But I was saying too, also, so I've been practicing that helmet and everything. I had not actually. Oh, zombie! Thanks for the heart me. If you notice, I'm not doing 100 hits for heart me's a day. I'm still in kind of chill mode. When I bounce around, my nose starts throbbing a little bit. I gotta wait till after date night tomorrow. After date night, we'll get back to doing all that. Let me skip this ad.
This is art.
So I fought in that helmet. I practiced in that helmet. Iowa, yo! Yeah. I will tell him. What's up, zombie? Zombie, yeah. With Iowa might not make it to What the World's live today. If he doesn't, we gotta make sure that he says, yo, Rose, are you here? Rose, could you make me a hard leather guard to go over my nose? Yeah, here's the thing. I'm going on a date tomorrow with a plastic surgeon. She could maybe make my nose. She could make my nose look good again. Oh man, I'm actually gonna ask her too. Yo, Cosmic Beef Supreme, what's up? So I don't even know if Clarissa's still here, but the whole thing with the HEMA conversation, which is a good point. However, you know, it was a helmet issue. Had I fought in that helmet before, I would have realized that I needed to repad it. Oh, was it? Wait, you're saying it was off, and so did you get it fixed? Clarissa, oh yeah, all right. So that helmet, right? Dude, I've practiced in it. I've used it on these live streams while I'm hitting the dummy with long sword and stuff. I use it to I use it in an event kinda, like nothing like crazy. Not so as I was fighting, I was getting hit. It was getting pounded down farther and farther. So by the end of the third round, when I was fighting, it was sitting, and I could not get to stay up. It was sitting so low that I couldn't see from here up. So there's a whoa. Oh yeah, I remember that. It was so close, zombie. Yeah, it's a helmet issue. If I had it, I need to repad it. I know what you mean about between HEMA, but I'm telling you what, I took so many hits to the face, and that totally comfortable. Even the ground and pound, getting kneed in the head, punched in the head. I didn't have any concussion, nothing. Yo, yeah. Have a good day at work. I might. I can't get the boogers on my nose because it hurts a little bit. We're gonna have to deal with the boogers. That was crazy, man, that you had a minute to go with the game. Oh man. I remember that. Because I was like, oh no, or something. Right at the end. He's very good at getting off on time. When he has to get off here, me, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, go for another minute. Clarissa, thanks for the follow. Hey, I do actually post HEMA stuff once in a while. I posted the HEMA. If you even want to check it out, probably 5 or 6 videos ago of my uploads, I have from HEMA, a memory from 2023. I thought I turned these alarms off. Sorry. So I do have HEMA stuff, and I live streamed a HEMA event two months ago. I was at. I don't have any uploads from it, but yeah, I once in a while I catch some HEMA stuff. Once in a while some SCA stuff. For the most part, my content is me. We're hitting this dummy 1 million times in a year. This is what my main content is, and in my fights. Yo, nice. That's a good one. The icebreaker one, man. I remember when I used to fence. I'm 46 right now. I used to fence like in my early 20s. I remember the first thing they said that they didn't say specifically icebreaker, but I mean the term though, it's the same. There's like an icebreaker where all the new people, the only thing they did for today was just practice. Because they're like the concept of hitting someone in modern society is just the idea that you're going to be hitting someone with a sword. So Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. So their icebreaker was all the new people would sit together and you just take turns going like this at each other. And then the other person would go. Where you don't block it. Nothing too hard. You just everyone had their gear on, so you just do some things. So they're like just to think that you're gonna be hitting someone with the sword. Yo, Double D. All right, so far. I'm starting to get my black eyes. At least you see under that eye that streak going down from there. You're penalized for causing a fall. In our club, we allow throws. Like, do you know what ringing is? Double D, good to see you, by the way. Do y'all know what ringing is? Or Clarissa, you know, because they teach ringing at the HEMA school I go to. Yeah, high kick to the chest. Ringing is like the HEMA version of like grappling. Yo, you can get a one up on them if they don't know what it is. Look up ringing, RINGN. Nice, Double D. I would love to take a rest day, but I took too many days off. Let me type it in here. This is HEMA wrestling or karate. I'm pretty sure it's how you spell it. No, actually, well, unfortunately, I'm over here in Pittsburgh. Look, it's from manuscript too. So there's ringing. We have ringing class, which is almost kind of like wrestling or some with a little bit of judo or something, right? And yeah, we have ringing class. So at our HEMA school, although they generally don't allow it, they have to announce like that we're able to throw. But we do have formats where, you're fighting longsword. Someone does something and can like flip you over, which kind of sucks when it's on hard floor. But that's why, the people that take the ringing class usually are allowed to throw, which it just adds another dimension to it. A little more rough, and I actually don't prefer it because I've been slammed on the ground and I kind of hate it. But it's nice to have an option, and that's a pretty cool thing that you do with the kicks. Oh, man, these alarms. I thought I turned them all off. I must have turned them all back on for today by accident. Double D, I don't know if you're still there. My eyes are a little puffy now. Getting my black eyes starting to show. Zombie Word, thanks for the rose. Yo. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, and ringing's good for breaking falls. I should say, I don't hate getting thrown because I can break a fall, but at the same time, I just kind of hate getting thrown onto a hard surface in my HEMA jacket. You want to see mine? Come with me. Let's take a little trip. Flip camera. Here. Yeah, see, I keep my helmet back here. This is my daughter's HEMA helmet. It's a kid's HEMA helmet. That's who makes it. If in case someone out there, I mean, I don't know. Absolute. It's for kids. And then here, check this out, because I go like black and red and brown. So those are my steel legs I got to put together. Yeah, here's my black and red and brown. I have a red arm. So it's black, brown, and red. I don't have the pants sitting out because I was washing the pants, the padded pants. But yeah, that's so yeah, I do it. I actually been focusing more on Boohurt though the last couple of years. I don't do it all the time. See, and even like underneath, I usually wear like an arming cap under there. You know, black, red. Kind of looks a little goofy with one red arm, but that's me. And all I listen to is techno, by the way. I'm going to set up a trip to Detroit. That's going to be something upcoming. Bro, I could live stream it for maybe up there. Live stream a practice in Detroit. Zombie, also, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go fight with my buddy up there in Detroit, maybe. The last time I fought him up there, I've gone to Detroit to practice with him before. Last time I was there, I sprained my ankle, man, fighting. Yeah, I'm telling you what. Just look it up and go, and just like if you just take a little bit and look through the manuals, like you'll see it's a freaking it's historical like grappling, and you'll have a one up on all them. You'll know more about it than they do. Heck yeah, I gotta go to like 7:20, so we got an hour, everybody. I need to get my 2 hours on the live stream. I try and go 2 hours at least, because on average that means I'm gonna get as many hits in as I need to for the day. And then if World's on, I'll be jumping in there. And it's good talking with you, Clarissa, if you're still there. I don't know, Wiley. It's kind of fun, despite getting busted in the face. There's nothing like fighting 3 rounds in a cage in armor in front of a packed crowd. Definitely need to rework that helmet. I know exactly what I gotta do. I gotta drill out those holes. I gotta put a new strap in. I might get a football helmet strap for that one too. I need to get a strap that goes back this way. That's what a lot of people said. The problem is my strap is good. They both just go down. So I need to have a strap, which is stupid because my melee helmet has a strap that's angled back. I didn't realize how important it is. Dylan, if you're back, what's up again? Did not realize how important it is until I actually got my helmet smashed into my face. Now I understand why my melee helmet, I don't get my nose bashed in, because I have a strap that puts tension on this way. I was just like, yeah, when my friend put it in 7 years ago, he strapped it in that way. I never thought, like, oh, well, that's to keep my nose from getting bashed in. No, no, this is just helmet talk now on how to fix it. No, but I was saying, I do say no excuses, and I do say even if it would have fit, I still would have lost. But it would have been a little better. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. But I was just saying how to fix it. I didn't realize that my melee helmet has tension this way, and I didn't realize that that's important because it keeps your head stuck in the helmet. And I was talking about, I'm gonna go practice with Boris up in Detroit. Yo, Dylan. Oh, there's a puzzle piece, everybody. When you live stream, yeah, it must have tuned out. I think from when he left to come back, I was just showing off my HEMA gear. Talking about HEMA and wrestling and HEMA. The thing that sucks, the ringing class for the medieval grappling stuff that I used to go to is on Saturdays. So when my daughter's here, you know, I don't go to the class because it's an hour drive. Yeah, I will. I'd love to, man. That my goal next year is to get out more. And I will. We were talking about that at the event with Patrick. Is it? Oh God, I remember Patrick because I was talking the most. Is it Trevor or? God, I hope it is Trevor. Trevor, Travis. I hate when I forget names. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come out that way. They're out in somewhere out there, right? So, and we were talking about everyone, you know, talking about Tyler. You're right. Okay, cool. Yeah, everyone's talking about how huge that team is, man. Yeah, y'all, man, out in that part of the country, like it's like only the biggest people want to get armor and do. Yeah, so this year though, I'm gonna make it out west more. I don't know if I'll get all the way to like California area, but as long as I get, I did every Boo Hurt tournament this year for duels. And I did good, you know, despite getting my butt kicked in a longsword pro fight. Like I'm actually ranked third. Apparently, they said third overall in the whole Boo Hurt International for longsword, and second in buckler, but it's a tie. So I mean, I'm good in other things. I was like, longsword pro fight, heck yeah. These ads, man, I really got to get on that family. I got to log in with my other YouTube to skip all these ads. Oh my God, yeah, dude, I know. And I don't know, do you remember? Was that us talking back whenever I posted my Cincinnati Siege highlight video, and we're like, that is the whole. It's like almost like basically a Lycan's highlight reel, because that like all my favorite clips were of that. Like, it's like a Lexington highlight reel. Yeah, I remember. I think I remember we were talking about that, weren't we? Yeah. That was like the best, man. I was so impressed. I'm just gonna make sure this counter's counting. Good, it's still on. There's a counter in the back of Bob. If anyone out there in chat has not seen before, there's a counter in the back of Bob to keep track of the hits, so I can talk at the same time. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get out west. After the weather gets a little better. After Carnage, I'm gonna start trying to plan some stuff. I might go to Detroit before Carnage, though. I hate going that north with all this winter weather, but it's actually kind of a fun trip. Last time I went to fight in Detroit for practice, it was like January. It was in January like 2022 or something like that. When was that? Let's see. It might have been 2021. I don't even remember if it was before or after the whole COVID thing. But anyway, it was great because I stopped over at the Great Lakes. You know, I drove past Lake Erie to a couple of the tourist spots, and it was like mini icebergs floating around. It was crazy. Daughter's mom texted me. That's a good thing, man. That I can read text. Nothing I gotta answer right now. She was just asking me, did they record your fight? Oh yeah, they recorded it. Hey, I got a good shot at being in the thumbnail. Usually when someone's bloody, you make the thumbnail. And I was in such a good mood. I saw some of my friends. Yo, Sir Burley, what's up? Wiseman, what up? I was bleeding all over, and some of my friends came to actually watch, and I saw them because we're waiting for them to the judge in the center. Because I remember I was like, what's up? I was like, hey, I was in such a good mood. That'd be a good thumbnail. Me pointing over at my buddies, going like this, smiling, bloody as crap. Now I don't know. That's the only reason I could make a thumbnail is because of the blood. Or the drop kick. I went for a drop kick. He obviously moved. I wanted to run and do it, but I knew he was too quick. I tried to do it like spur of the moment. It is just for a crowd reaction. I knew I just wanted to drop kick. I knew I was gonna end up on my back. I was kind of inviting the ground game. We were about this far away, and I went for like a drop kick to my back because I thought he was just gonna jump on me, but he didn't. I haven't seen Burley. I kept refreshing it. I bet it takes him a day or two to get the footage together to start going through it. I'm sure it'll be on there sometime. I have my own footage of it that Heather from my team recorded, which was so nice because I didn't ask anyone to record. She recorded it. So that's where I got those couple clips I have of me getting beat up. I think I know this song coming on. It's a really good one to me, if it does. So we'll see. The problem with this app too is it doesn't like the red paint. You know, I knew I'd get in trouble for posting it. As soon as I posted the video with the red paint on my face, red paint, it was immediately like flagged and taken out of the rotation for this app will not send it out to anybody. You actually had to like physically click on my profile to see it. You know what I mean? I knew that was gonna happen. I even put a disclaimer too because I know how graphic it is. With my teeth were red. Yeah, that's the thing, you know. You're right. I get restricted on here so much. That's one reason I stick with these plastic swords too, because this Apple, I've had times where it thinks he's real. So if I'm doing this, that's why I keep him off the screen half the time. That this has devolved from me having a camera. When I first started, the camera was like way over on the side, so I could be out there doing all this stuff, and then I'd come over and I'd read chat and catch up for a minute, and then go back to then like then using plastic sword, because I used to get restricted all the time, and I have to write this stupid disclaimer. It's a fake sword, you know. Then I started keeping him off the camera. Now it's basically me doing this. Although, like I was saying, I don't want to get too intense with it today. I'm waiting until after my date tomorrow, and then we'll get back to kind of the more intense stuff. I'll probably put armor on Wednesday. I got to get an armored workout in. I don't want to sweat. I'm trying to let this heal without it getting sweaty. You know what I mean? I gotta change these bandages before my date. I gotta put on a clean bandage for the date. Yeah, we're meeting up tomorrow. We haven't met up yet. I still don't count on it. Like, although we made the plans, I'm sure we're gonna meet up. But like, y'all, we ever have that talk about it? I got the rule of threes. I already cut off ties with everyone else. My rule of threes is, you don't want to have more than three conversations going on at once, because odds are one is going to ghost you, the other will probably flake. You'll talk for like a week or 2 weeks, and then it'll just like fizzle out, and then you'll probably get if you're having three good conversations, then the third one will probably go out. And once I go out with one, I stop talking to the other ones. And I usually send them a message like, hey, like, you know, I mean, I know this is bad timing, but I've been talking to someone for a little bit, and we're gonna go out, and you know, I always say I wouldn't feel right keep talking to you, you know, until I was like, you know, I get it if you don't want to keep in touch, but if things don't work out, I'll send you a message. No one wants to get that message, but I do it. You know, usually you don't hear back from them again. So yeah, I deleted all the dating apps. You know, so going out with this one Tuesday. Oh man. Do you know do you know why This might sound kind of bad. Y'all, if everyone's been here long enough, you know, like, I'm not like maybe I have a type, but do you know why? Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Do you know why, like, a good bit, Oscar, or anybody, why a good bit of my, exes are, like Slavic area? Like Croatia, stuff like that? Because they still dress up and wear makeup and stuff, because that's what they place such a higher value on looks. I'm not saying I'm all about looks, but I'm saying in the beginning, at least, and I kind of, like, that's just my thing. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? So, out of, like, most of my, a very high percentage of my, exes and stuff are like, not generally from here, or their family. They're usually, or they're like a first generation or something, because it's a, you know, I don't know. Oh no, what happened with what was up with the glitch, Feather? Brad! And what's up, Brad? Oh, it fixed itself, alright. What? That's crazy, Feather. Could you imagine that this app could do that? What is it, December 13th is the next verdict about this app? I used to, I mean, this has been like, back in like 2000 and, like 2003, man, I met, when the internet was kind of new, and I met this girl online from over there. Yo, what's up, Tier? Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Like, I had a girl who moved here and lived with me for like 3 months, till her visa ran out. And I'd be like, I was like, we're just going to this garage. It was this old factory. I was like, I'm going to be getting so dirty. We're working on cars, and she would still dress up in like high heels, tight pants. I loved it, man. That's like my thing. And they're always like, and that's the especially those countries in there, like Ukraine, Croatia, Russia. My ex I dated forever, for like 6 years, man. She was from Russia, all about that look, you know, makeup, high heels, all that stuff. I always say, like, not to sound like a pig, but I mean, that's just my thing. Yo, nice, yes. Pizzas to finish cooking is such a great comment, because you're actually cooking it, not delivering it, which is like, it's so much more work to cook something. Yeah, and even if they're not pretty, dude, I'm telling you, there's so many that just. Do you know what? I just like nice hair, dude. I'm a piece of. I look like a piece of garbage. To even like. But you know, like just to have the hair or have that look. There's a lot that can be like a 3 to a 6, and when they just like are out with you and they look like a 10. I don't know. Same. And traditional. It's in the eyes, yeah. Dude, man, what, oh God. And you know what else? They usually like techno music. Dude, this girl from, frickin' Moldova. Like, she was just so into techno, man. And same thing, man, she was all traditional. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you can have any kind of relationship, I don't care what anybody is, but that's, you know, she's like about traditional relationship. She was all like, whatever, Eastern European, where they, see, the bad thing is, though, because the girl I dated from Croatia had a closet full of shoes and purses. I don't care about name brand stuff. She was all about that. Yeah, that's the other thing too, Oscar. That's, yeah. You, I would worry about that too. If you're you got to find the ones that don't care about the name brand stuff. I'm telling you, man, the girl I met who was from Croatia, who was all about it, like she wore these dude. I don't even know. I think I'm a 5, like a solid 5, and she was like off the scales. But I think it's because I didn't make enough money in the end. Had we actually had gotten together, I would probably be worrying about that my whole life. Yeah, you know, she's just all about the expensive shit. I don't do the song recommendations too often. It's such a pain. Once I get the PS5, the thing is on here, it's such a pain in the butt because it takes forever. When I get PS5, we'll get back to song recommendations at some point. At times. It's such a pain because half the time I screwed up, and it takes like minutes to get a song going on this stupid PS4. Kind of, but yeah. Look, I'm thinking about getting a PS5. I have to decide. I'm coming up on having some extra money again. Like, no joke, man. I mean, I make decent money at my job, but I had a lot. I had to pay taxes on my other house. Two Paul McCartney concerts in a week, man. Like wrecked my my extra money I had sitting around for my daughter, though. I did for my daughter. Yeah, I'm just saying this. If I'm gonna buy another PS5. We'll see. We'll see maybe after the holiday season because we still gotta do shopping. I pay $1,000 a month for my daughter's school, plus her lunch money. Like at her last school, man, she only had I paid like $500 a month. It like doubled. Sorry. I don't know why these alarms are going off, man. I thought I turned them all off. I must have turned them all back on. I woke up. I posted a video. My upload of the day is a great upload. Posted that. I had to wait like 20 minutes to make sure it didn't get restricted. Because otherwise I have to delete it and re-upload it. I hate it. Oscar, I will get these ads off here. Trust me. After today, then I was like, I gotta get going before, because I want to get 2 hours in before World goes live. Honestly, I was thinking about that. 3, 2, 1, we can skip the ad. What's a steam machine? I don't know what a steam machine is. You have to featherfall. Thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. What's the steam machine? If it has anything to... Oh, shit. Let's clean up, everybody. I actually set that cup up there. Thankfully, we got a dark carpet, so I'm not going to rush around. I'm really concerned about this cup. This is my freaking Great Pensick mug. It actually survived. Wow. I missed. I set it up here. And I must have sat down and whoop. What an idiot. Alright. Here, let's clean this up. Thanks for the heart, me. Yo, we got it just in time. Good day, Andy. What's up? I'm waiting to get back to the heart me sets. I know everybody's like, oh, we don't care about that, but just so you know, we're not doing the 100 hits for heart me's yet. I have a date tomorrow, and I got to make sure that my nose heals as much as possible. I don't want to get sweaty, if possible. This is man. If I would have busted this mug, I'd have been so mad. This is such a special mug. Does 4K? Whoa, what? Wait, when you're talking, does it do any gaming? I think you're talking about Steam, as in like I don't know, Steam, the website with the games and stuff. It's not. Is it anything to do with that? Oh, yo, Feather. Yes. You know what, Feather? I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put together a soundtrack. Do we get coffee on the helmet? Feather, I'm gonna take those songs you made. Here, I actually was thinking about that today. I forgot to mention it. Here, so let's just flip it this way so it's not like right up in my big old busted nose. I'll catch up on chat. So I'm going to be able to have your music. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take on my YouTube. You know the music one I'm making. So I'm gonna put together a whole medieval sounding soundtrack. I'm gonna put together a techno soundtrack. And I'm gonna have your songs, and they can be like the opening songs. So when the live stream comes on, I'm gonna upload them to YouTube, so then I can just play it. Do you know what I mean? I can just play it like that. It'll be like a 2-hour long mix. So console PC. Oh, Steam has come out. All right, I got you. Sorry, Oscar. I just read. I'm flipping up through chat. Steam. So Steam is like a. Gotcha. Steam is like when people are like, I got it on Steam or these games on Steam. Like I have no clue what the hell they're talking about. And I'm a gamer too, like, or at least used to be, right? I told you I had a whole gaming channel. I still do. I just don't really use it too much. Woo! Yo, you can't. Heck yeah, Feather. Oh my God, Feather. Feather did all this work on this Discord. Here's my resolution. Man, I got coffee in my chainmail. I'm going to get on my Discord and say hi to everybody today. I'm so sorry, everyone in the Discord. You made that whole Discord for me, Feather, and I never got in the habit of it, so I forget. I feel bad, man. Yeah, dude, Burley, I'm gonna have a whole playlist. Hey, we gotta get a couple more, 2 more paper towels. It's a dark colored carpet, so I don't care that we spilled coffee all over it. I just don't want it to be wet. Okay. That's the thing. Yeah. I don't have a PC to game on. Unfortunately. I want to get this coffee off the chainmail. I don't know if that's good or bad. That's how that happened, I bet. Somebody probably spilled vinegar on their chainmail back in the day. And back in medieval times. And they're like, oh my gosh, look how clean it is. I told that girl last night because she's all about this. You know who my date tomorrow is exactly that type. The good old. I don't know, man. Actually, it looks kind of bad. Hold on. I don't know if it's because it's wet or because it's coffee and it's dark colored. All right, and Aloof, what's up? We'll say that's good. Throw this out and we'll get back to it. We got another 50 minutes to go or something like that. The other thing is I don't play enough other games to yeah, because it's coffee, not because it's wet. I'll let it go for now. We'll see. If it looks bad later, maybe I can try and rub it out. That was so dumb, man. I'm so glad I didn't break that mug. Let's make sure this has not caused. We gotta look at the counter here. That was so stupid. If I would have busted that mug, I've been so mad. Those are souvenirs, man. Oh. Do you think I should keep? All right. Here's a poll. Featherfall. Thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. See if I can post a poll. All right. Check this out. Yes. I don't know why sometimes I can't. All right. Quick poll. Happy. Smiley face. I continue to clean the carpet. Cry face. We'll just let it go. I'm happy with either. I'm thinking it's gonna dry and look okay. Did the poll not post? There we go. Happy face, keep cleaning it. Cry face. Keep cleaning it. No, cry face, go. No, yeah. Happy face, clean. Cry face, get back to work. I think it's just it's. I don't know. Leave the chat. Yeah, right. I think being coffee though, will it wreck it? So if anyone just tuned in, I spilled coffee on the carpet, and I think chat saying let's just keep moving on. Like, it doesn't feel too wet, but it's weird that it's actually kind of dark colored. Okay, alright, cool. Then the show continues. Yes! I don't know why this thing hasn't rang out yet. This app on here, maybe the volume's off. Let me just make sure it's still counting. Oh, didn't we just look at that? Yeah. Oh, we're on 2,181 hits for today. So that's good. By the time it comes around, we will, by the end of the live stream, we'll be good. I won't have to worry about we got our hits in for today. Bob was like $300 some actually. Once in a while you'll find them used. You can find a used one sometimes. And here's I gotta plug this in. So here's something too. On the very since 11 a.m. Feather, I promise everybody I will log on my Discord today and say hi. I need to make it the thing is, I didn't make it a habit. Though I kept waking up, I'd wake up, be like, hey guys. And I forget about stuff. I'm horrible with that. I always have been. I don't have any apps except this. I might post that video I made today on the FB app. The one from the behind the scenes fighting video. Megan, oh, yo, thanks for the like. You just missed the poll. Continue cleaning the carpet or get back to the live stream. And we're getting back to the live stream. I spilled coffee. I'm so lucky I did not. It's all like ceramic tile below there. I'm so lucky that mug did not break. I don't know how it didn't break. Oh, really? Okay. Oscar, alright. I need to take a screenshot of that for later. I will. Dude, I'm telling you what. I'm going to submit my submission to get on the fight card for the next one they do in Pittsburgh. And after that, assuming it goes better, Parker, if you're there, Parker, I don't know if Parker's there. Megan, so assuming it goes better and I don't get all busted up. And the next one, I will focus more on cage fighting. I mean, I've done plenty of them over the years, but this is like the best. AMMA is like the best league, man, for this. Like, there's nothing like it. I used to say that the Ren Fair was the best crowd. My three favorite crowds ever to fight in front of: Ohio Ren Festival. Oh, Rebel. So I got kind of... See, I'm starting to get a black eye here now. But, I got a little beat up. I lost. Man. Hold on. Just declining a request for someone to co-host. You know, I accepted one of those. Was it like 2 or 3 weeks ago? I don't know if anyone was here, but I accepted the co-host, and it were two people. One guy's in Pakistan, and it's him and his sister who's in Miami. And I accepted the request, and I'm sitting out here hitting Bob. I had on my I had on like a cosplay shirt too, and they were like, I was like, "What's up?" I was like, "Hey," and they're like, "What are you doing?" Reggae, what's up? Next, Rebel, yo, thanks. Yeah, I had some issues. Here, I'll start complaining about the issues I had, and watch, Dylan will come back. He'll be like, still complaining, huh? Being nice about it. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Yo, if anyone checks out, you can see, if you want, my last 3 uploads are content from the event. Or, I can even show you this. Right? I wore this big, heavy freaking helmet. See how far this sticks out? It sits like way out here, right? So if it's really heavy too. Oh, where'd you go for dinner, Reggae? It's the best. This could have totally been avoided. I got punched as hard as a guy could hit me in this, and I took every punch. And I was gonna show you, because look, I actually had the red paint that was leaking out of my face was pouring out of the holes. I kind of cleaned up. It was running out of this. I had a big, like, how does that happen? So inside there, right? If you lift the visor up, the inside of the helmet goes like this. And then the visor comes over top. So you can lift the visor up. Well, as I was getting beat on, it was apparently like smashing the helmet farther and farther. So the inside of the inside was like really like right here. And that's probably why I could not see. And it was in the last 15 seconds and I got hit so hard it bashed into my nose. So it could have been avoided. Other than that, like, I mean, I got hit so hard. So many times. Yeah. Maybe we can see inside. See, it's such a pain in the ass to get this thing to open up. That's why I usually don't pop it. Here, I'll show you the inside if I can. It comes down in a point of all things, which is like ridiculous on the inside. This is a very hard to open helmet. Yo! Yo! I would, dude. Mango, I would. Alright, it's such a pain in the ass for me to press this button in. Inside here. So, you see where this is? Right here, where this helmet liner is, right here. Okay. Follow this curve. Easier. This curve goes down like this on the inside. The freaking this is so here. Let me flip the camera. All right. This thing is so freaking ridiculously hard. When it mirrors the video, my left and rights are backwards. All right, follow this. This curve goes like this. So like probably even with my finger on the inside right here is the inside of this. So this goes up and down and this sits way in front, but inside here it overlaps to about here with this helmet. So if you follow this curve, it's probably this close to my head. And it's a big metal freaking. The inside of this helmet is what hit me, and I was getting beat on so much that my helmet was slowly getting settled onto my head. I wore this all the time. Y'all know I wear this to practice and stuff. I'll catch up on chat. Right, 1 second. Like this is a new dent. Like I got rocked, man. So much that it was compressing the top of the padding, and the helmet is slowly getting like a nail pounded down to the point where it was down here. So for that final 15 seconds, we had our punching match, and the guy hit me as hard as he could, that the inside of this was probably sitting right here instead of up here where it should be. So my fault about that. I should have actually taken it out for a couple test runs to realize that was going to happen. Yeah, so the very last punch is in the last 10 seconds of the fight. He had me up against the cage, and Dylan was here, right? Superman punch, right? Dylan confirmed. I said Dylan. I was like, watch. I'll start talking about because new people come by chat. I said, watch. Dylan will tune in because I'm gonna complain about my helmet again. My fault. I should have fought in it hard. I fought in it once. I should have fought in it harder to realize how much of an issue it was going to be. Yeah, it's equipment failure. Totally avoidable. Had I should have tested it out. That's all I'm going to say. Yo, Burley, right. Yeah, yes, I knew it. But I said too, I would have still lost, even if I did not have that problem. So I gotta redo it. I gotta redo the padding. I'm gonna redo it. I need to redo the strap. I need to redo the top. I need to put something in there so in case it does start settling, it's not gonna. I'm gonna just add another layer of concussion foam. It only came down about that far. You know what I mean? Still, I knew it, Dylan. I was telling you. I swear to you. I said, watch, Dylan will come back right as soon as we start talking about it. But everybody in chat will come by, so I gotta keep them abridged of what happened. We'll keep them abridged on the bridge of my nose. Yeah, it'll be a good scar, that's for sure. That's what they told me behind the curtain. Dude, yeah, you know, my duels helmet is only a liner. That's why I didn't wear it, because I knew I'd get wrecked. Have you seen that one? Plus the other thing, you know, do you know, like, that I don't think, they don't have a crossguard rule. Let me show y'all something, too, just tuned in. I think people are familiar with my other helmet. But look at this, like, do you know, a bead's crossguard sticks out this far past his gauntlet. He has a full crossguard. And this is how wide open my dueling helmet. This is just a liner. But look at how wide open this is. That's another reason I didn't want to wear that Saturday. Though this is my favorite helmet on earth. His crossguard are this long. Like, it would have been, I could have, you know, could be bad. Oh yeah. That's good. Hey, I mean, you know, dude, a good freaking great helmet. Honestly, in my opinion, you don't need the concussion padding. If you have a good helmet that fits well with just a liner, I think you're good. Dude, yeah, I mean this one, just a liner. For years, and I got hit with tons of shit in this thing. Oh, is Jimmy up? Jimmy the hamster. No, not yet. Yeah, man. I get you a good helmet. This is pretty solid, man. I got a lot of. It's not right up against my head. A liner, man. For years, like this is 7-year-old armor. Though I haven't used it as much in the last 3. Yeah, ROA gang, man. Oh, thanks, Michael. Yeah, it's I never thought it's an house from the 1800s. I never thought when I moved here 15 years ago that high ceilings would come in handy because I can swing a longsword inside it. M-Bam, if you're here, what's up? Dude, that's awesome. My plan was to qualify for Team USA in duels. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm still ranked number 2 in Buckler, though it is a tie. I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. They keep saying I'm ranked 3rd in longsword, but the site doesn't say what the order is. I could be ranked 3rd in longsword, and that's what I was saying too. You know, for how good I did in longsword this year, I was like, sure, hell yeah, I'll do a longsword pro fight in the MMA. I was like, that's my jam. Nice, Dylan. Yo, that's great, man. That's cool. I love how, and if anyone out here is unfamiliar with that, this sport is great that you can fight like Team Italy, man. That would be amazing. And plus, if you fight with Italy, I bet you get one of their tabards. Isn't that so cool that you can have a tabard from another country? I'm actually on year 7. Yo, Samson, what's up? Believe it or not, year 7. Make sure that this thing's not paused. I got in back when we used to fight in the cattle pens, with the cattle rails. Just so we know, we got 30-minute. Wait, we're 7:30 at the latest. I want to make sure I get my 2 hours in. Yeah, back in the day, man. Whenever we used to just fight like in these like little rails. I miss fighting in cattle rails. They're so cool. The noise they make when you smash into them. Oh, yo, that's cool, man. Daisha, if you're there, oh, Daisha, thanks for the like. I might have to stop up there. Oh, you've seen my nose, that's right. Everyone at work today got to check it out. I need to get some new steri strips for my date. So for my date tomorrow, I'm gonna line all this up. I'm gonna get a nice shave in, and then I'm gonna get in some brand new white steri strips for my nose for the date. Steve, what's up? Yo, what's up, Steven? Thanks for the RB. That's the other thing. Yo, thanks. I'm trying not to get too crazy on here, hitting the dummy till after date night. Featherfall, thanks for the roses. Bark, bark. Yo. Oh, well, I'm glad it's going. I woke up at 4 p.m. or something like that. I posted my video of the day, which I think is a really cool video, by the way. It's a total look behind the scenes. It was literally a minute before the fight. I was actually it was 2 minutes before, but I was just walking around recording everybody because I just thought, like, everyone probably thinks for these fights that nobody gets along because we like wreck each other. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. If anyone wants to check it out, it's my upload from the day. I was walking around for like 2 minutes, just recording people. Everyone's just getting ready, and then right into the fight. I thought it was a cool video because we were all in the same room. We're just hanging out 4 hours together all day, talking, hanging out. Then you go out there and you beat each other up. Yo, yes, Oscar, I'll see you there. I'll be there in about a half hour. I got to make sure I get 2 hours in. Yo, and everybody else who wants to go check out, anyone new, What the World TV, man, awesome live streamer, great entertainment. That's where I will be, even if you go over there now. So yeah, we got some work to do, everybody. I'm gonna go train with Boris in Detroit. I'm gonna get some time in with some of these people. I'm just gonna have a little resume to put together. So when this fight card comes up and I get in the next cage match in March for MMA, that I want to get in it. So I want to prove, like, hey, I'm working on, like, my ground game and all that stuff. Crazy Horse, what's up? Do you know what I mean? I have to have better ground fighting, or at least be more entertaining on the ground. Now I get it. Yo, what's up? How's it going today? We're getting our kind of a workout in. And I gotta go to the gym. I'm gonna start going to the gym. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow might be the first gym day. Let's do that, maybe. Probably how tomorrow's gonna go. Maybe we'll do armored. Maybe tomorrow we'll get an armored workout in. Tomorrow. Armored workout live stream. Early in the daytime. And I'll go to the gym and we'll start lifting some weights. I haven't lifted weights in over almost a year. Actually, December 14th or something last year was the last time I lifted a weight. Yeah, Rebel. So, even if it's not MMA, like, there's some other ones that look like they're pretty decent organizations too. I'm telling you about that AMMA event ran so smooth. Like, it is great. Like, I definitely would recommend. Out of any cage match league, or are you talking about in general, like that league, or just to do it? Dude, if you have well-fitting armor, like, yeah, I mean, people get hurt. We had 10 fights. I was the only one that got my nose busted. I'm the only one that had blood. And everyone left, and everyone was fine. Just to do it. Okay, just do it, yeah. Armor works really good as long as it fits. Like I'm saying, this nose issue is totally avoidable, but that's my fault how that happened. I should have fought in that helmet more, man, to realize it was gonna settle. I had all the padding in, but I didn't realize as the night was gonna go on that it was gonna, as I was getting beat, it was gonna do that. But yeah, it's just like good fitting armor, just to do it. Here, so out here in Pittsburgh area, right? We have extra armor and stuff, so we've had people on our team that actually fought in my armor. Like, we put in my armor or my other teammates' armor, and for actual the fights, like the 5-on-5s. And you know, there are like 5-on-5s, like, you know, 12-on-12, all that good stuff. And armor works really good. Like I said, it can really hurt, but you should be able to walk away from it, like, and be able to go to work the next day. I always say one thing I like about this is like my face never gets messed up. I can go to work the next day and look like nothing happened. Not always. Ah, no team. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Well, yeah, it kind of sucks if it's like that. Because it just to try it, it's obviously would not be a good investment to just get a whole suit of armor, to do it.
Time to save wherever we can. So we tried a different detergent.
I don't know if you're ever in the Pittsburgh area, let me know. Ooh, What the World must be going live. I just got the notification that he's live. 7 p.m. Oh, that's right. Oh, good. Yeah. South Carolina. Oh, wait a second. So I don't know how close it is. Do you know where Clemson is? Did we ever talk about this? In Clemson in February, like the first weekend of February, or last weekend of January, the biggest fighting event in the whole world, or at least in the U.S., but maybe possibly the whole world is there at Clemson University. Yeah, it's called Carolina Carnage. 6, 5, 4. Gotta skip these ads. 3, 2, 1. Skip.
The unofficial hair.
Yeah, if anyone wants to look up, it's called Carolina Carnage. I'll be there. I'm fighting at it. Carolina Carnage. Dude, I'm 46. If I'm gonna make the jump back into the cage fighting, which I was considering doing, like I only got a couple years probably to I don't know, could I be 56 and doing this? Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, you mean for Carnage? Carnage? When will I be leaving? For Carnage, I generally go to the beach the week before. I use a vacation week. The cool thing where I work is like I only have to work 3 days a week for full time because we work these 12-hour shifts. So like I will schedule a week off. I'll get that whole week off, and I stay till Monday. And I usually take like the first 3 or 4 days to do something like go to Myrtle Beach because it's off season. Everything's cheap. So last Carnage, I went down to where did I go? Myrtle. I think it's the year before that I went to Florida. I drove to Florida and I stayed in Florida for 3 days. And I would every morning I'd wake up. Oh yeah, yep. The after parties are great. Myrtle Beach, yeah. So it's like 3.5 hours from Myrtle Beach. Yeah. When I went to Florida, I bought that whole. That's where I got this ROA helmet. I bought a whole set of armor from the old Fire Drakes, from the Fire Drakes team. And I stayed down there for 3 days. I stayed near the water. I don't remember what the hotel was called. And there's this bar, and it had oysters, like the cheapest place to get oysters. And every morning I'd wake up, I'd do some exercise. I usually throw my leg armor, go run around a little bit. I have videos on here, me running around the beach and stuff. People are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm fighting in a big medieval tournament. Actually, the one night I was wearing my armor on the beach at Myrtle, I actually scored because of it. I walked into the hotel room, or the hotel bar. Oh my god, dude. Oh. I can't, I was out, Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. I was down there, dude, I forgot all about that. This is like 4 years ago, I think. 3 years ago? I don't know. I was at the beach, and I was working out on the beach in my armor. Running around, yo, Mr. Lucas, what's up? Run around on the beach in my armor. And I come back, because I was out there for like probably 45 minutes. And I have to walk through the bar to get to the hotel room, or walk past it. So I walked in there, and I was just looking at the menu. I was like, can I see a menu? What up, Ricky? Hey. And I was leaning on the bar, and I could see this girl just sitting there. She was by herself, and she's like staring at me. And I looked at her. We had made eye contact for like a good 5 seconds, which is a good thing. And she kind of was like, So I walked by her. I was like, hey, what's up? On the way to the elevator. She's like, hey. She's like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I was like, well, I got this big fight coming up, like in Clemson. I was like, it's like we wear armor, beat each other up. She's like, it's so cool. And I'm like, what are you doing? She was there for work. I was like, I was like, oh, so you're gonna be here a couple nights? She's like, yeah. I was like, it's cool. And yeah, man, because of the armor. Had I not had armor on, I bet you she wouldn't even look my way. She's so like intrigued. I was like, I can tell you all about it. She's like, well, I have a bottle of wine. I was like, let me go get a shower. I was like, let me get this off, get a shower. I was like, I will tell you all about it. Because of the armor. No, actually, I got a message from her. We kept in touch for probably like 3 years, despite only seeing each other that one time. She actually bought, dude, check this out, because I went down and I was pro fighting. So this is like 4 years ago. Yeah, dude, I still have it. So here, look at this. Because I had to weigh in. Well, I bet I'm at 191 with the phone. Oh, 192. Oh, guys, I'm getting heavy. I gotta drop some weight. Don't worry, we will. So I had because I had to weigh in. Because I was pro fighting. So I drove all the way down there, South Carolina. I weighed in, whatever, and I was like, yes, I made weight, and I went to go eat. This is my backup scale. She bought this for me like 4 years ago. I don't use it because it's my backup. Once that one died, this girl, she bought me a scale. Dude, that's right. We went to there's this water park inside the hotel, and we were just chilling. Like, she bought me that. God, I forgot all about that. That's my backup for when the scale. Carolina Carnage, I don't know. I'm telling you what though, out of any event you can go to, Carolina Carnage, I'm sure it's not too expensive. It is worth it. It is the biggest event. If you're ever gonna pay for an event to watch this, Carolina Carnage is the one to watch. Because it's so high level, and there's like 40 teams that are fighting in it. I think I talked her to like, it was like she sent me a picture like it was snowing. Oh, you know what's crazy? And I don't even care, man. We're all into it. And I had earmuffs if there's anybody that doesn't want. I'm not getting too graphic. So I had her like in Featherfall. Thanks to Rosa. Bark bark. I'm fighting it. I'll be fighting there. In the bed, right? And she had gone like this, and she had full like armpit hair. And at first I was like, all right, whatever. That threw me off. Whatever, it's hair. She's real. I thought she was really hot. I didn't care about it. Kind of weird. But yeah, it's because of armor, man. Had I not had the armor on, doubt it would have happened. Yo, isn't that crazy? But whatever. I was like, I mean, I stopped for a second, and I thought in my head, I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, she bought me that scale. That's right, because the next day she's like, we should go to the water. She's like, you want to go to the water park? And I was like, yeah. So I went back to my room, whatever. Got stuff. We went down to the water park. They had like these inner tubes, and it's off season, so everything's cheap down there too. You know. And then we just go in, and we're floating around there for a while, kind of like mess around in the pool a little bit, and then I was like, well, I have to head out. Whatever time I already checked out my room. That's right, because like, you think they'll let me in the water park even if I already checked out? Because I threw all my stuff in my car. She's like, yeah. She's like, should be fine. So then she is like, I got something for you, and she gave me that scale. And the last time I talked to her was like, paddle. Yes, Dylan. Thank you for being so much smarter than me. Look up Palmetto Knights. Yes, dude, so much smarter than me. Palmetto Knights, look them up. That's how they're the team in South Carolina. They will actually if you ever just wanted to try this to see if you want to get into Palmetto Knights. Yes. Yeah, but she's like, I got something for you. She bought me a scale. But I was saying, last time I talked to her was, I think it's been a year. I was the last one that replied. She sent me some picture. She had moved to like Chicago or something, and it was like last winter. She sent me this picture out like in the snow. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I sent her like a current one of me. It's like here I think I was at work. I was like, I'm just chilling at work. Make sure this thing, I'm so paranoid about this thing that we'll stop counting. We got 15 minutes to go, everybody, to get hits in. We're almost at 3,000 hits. Once in a while it stops. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Zombie! Wait, zombie! Wait. Are you here? Is World on? Featherfall, is World streaming? I got 15 minutes and then I'm gonna jump over in his chat. Yeah, they know the leg armor story. I had another incident with that. Where see, I don't know who's all tuned in. Are we all like adults sitting here? You know what I mean? Like, I tried to get too graphic, or not graphic. I don't get graphic. I just try to like watch what I talk about sometimes. But I had the whole leg armor incident. Feather. All right, I'm going to make a habit. When I get off here, 2 things I need to do tonight. Featherfall. Thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. I need to log in with my Bachata Night YouTube so I can be ad-free on this app. And I need to go in Discord at least and say hi. Say, sorry everybody, I need to make a habit. I will. I need it every morning I wake up. Go on Discord. At least. Everybody who doesn't know, Featherfall has put in so much work, like, on this Discord, and then I was using it, and I freaking, like, because I didn't make it a habit, like, I don't even check emails. You know, I don't even have a voicemail on my phone. I'm like, so impossible. Unless someone has my actual, the only 2 ways to get a hold of me is text me or come in my live stream. I've had people come in my live stream before to tell me stuff because they can't get a hold of me. Like, oh, this dude's live streaming, like, we gotta, that's the only 2 ways to get a hold of me. If you're not in my phone as someone I know, I never answer it. I don't have a voicemail set up. I've never answered a voicemail in my life. And I haven't checked an email. Except occasionally. My daughter's mom will be like, I emailed you something, you gotta look at it. I'm like, oh yeah, like I never check emails. I don't check... If it wasn't for this app, I'd be totally disconnected from the world. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Feather. Yeah, I'm like impossible to get a hold of, which is bad too because that's how I miss events sometimes. You know, I didn't even know that AMMA was coming to Pittsburgh until one of my friends that was texting me. He's like, "Are you in this?" And I was like, so I clicked the link. I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "I didn't even know they're coming," because I hadn't been online long enough. I didn't realize that they were doing a last show here. I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, I'm not in it." I was like, "But that is like what I do. Yeah, that kind of stuff." Anyway, yeah, I'll make it a habit, Feather. Yo, the drone is back. What's up? We're getting our hits in. We got another 10 minutes to go. We're over 3,000 hits for a day, which is good. Tomorrow we get some. I think we're gonna throw some armor on to get an armor workout, which means I gotta start the live stream off. But I have to reset one of the arming points. Oh, I gotta get wristbands. Yeah, I'm gonna get some wristbands tonight. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Did anyone see my joke of the day? I think I set for my live stream goal. It was like 10 TikTok universes. Yeah, it is what it is. 10 universes. I don't know, man. I took 3 or 4 days off like the whole ratings thing, the way this app works, it sucks, you know. We're up there a good bit. We were like ranked C4 for a while. I think I'm down to like D1. I might even be like D2. But the thing is, I don't even care about the rankings anymore because it doesn't help. You think the higher that this app, you'd think like, okay, you're now like, what does it start with, D5? Featherfall, thanks for the lives. Oh wait, yeah, the lives are there. Bark. You start D5, 4, 3, 2, 1, C5. So I was up like 7 levels high, like as rankings for live streaming. They don't do anything. You'd think like that they'd actually be like, oh hey, and they don't. They rarely ever throw me in my live stream feed. Do you know if I just flip to who's on live, like it's rarely anybody more popular than me. I'm not even like that popular. Optimal Salsa, yo, as I say, I thought I saw you. If you're there, what's up? I thought I saw your picture. If you're there, hi. Oh, the mix is over. Hang on. Let's see. Let's just put on another mix real quick. I don't even know what these are, some of these mixes. I see, that's the other thing I hate. Now that it's starting to, it's throwing me all these recommendations of other live streams. I don't know. A whole mix, man. I don't recognize any of these. Oh, there we go. Maybe this is a good one. Of course there's an ad. Let's get this music going. We got another we got till 7:30, everybody. Dude, one of the best times, I'm telling you what, the one good thing that happened with how everything got messed up with COVID is that so many of these DJs came out and were putting out complete sets, like DJ sets, by themselves out in the middle of nowhere. It was great. It's a great time for music, for electronic music, I'll tell you that. They would just come out, yeah. You probably can't see it, but all these mixes came out back then. We got rack up these hits if possible without making my nose too sweaty. I need to let my nose heal. That means keep it from getting too sweaty. We're over 3,000 hits, so that's good. Gonna catch up. I gotta make up time. I took like 3 or 4 days off. That's what I was gonna say too. So that's how this app works. If you don't stream, like every day you lose a rank. So I don't even know what I am. Does it even say what I am? I'm actually D1 somehow. But anyway, yeah. So if you don't continue live stream, that's how this app keeps you on here. So if you're obsessed with your ranking, like, yo, JR, what's up? Yo, Rebel, heck yeah. I'll probably be on earlier tomorrow. I have a date at 6:30 p.m. Yo, the cake. Oh, Antares, what's up? Oh, thank you for that. Tomorrow I gotta get on here early. I got a date at 6:30, so I gotta be early morning, Rebel. Yeah, or I'll catch her. We got plenty of days to be on live. Good talking with you. Yo! Antares, what's up? Hope you have a good day. Thanks for the gifts, by the way. So I'm trying to get too crazy yet. I'm trying to let this heal. I don't want to touch this till at least tomorrow. I was saying before my date, I need to shave, touch this up, get a nice line shaved in here, and put a nice brand new white bandage on my nose. Heck yeah. Good to hear. Same here, kinda. Like I'm saying, it's more of a chill live stream today. I'm trying not to get sweaty. I'm trying to let my nose heal. And I don't want to get this wet because I haven't washed my face for like 2 days. I washed it after the fight, and then I redid this bandage. I had to get the skin to line up perfectly, man. Took me 3 or 4 tries to get the skin lined up perfect under here. Oh, it's that cold? I bet. It's cold here. It's gotta be colder than here. It's really cold here. I'm sure. Yeah. we get weather from y'all, I believe. Like it's coming. It comes like from your way out this way. So I'm sure. Well, I don't know how it works. Right? Does it kind of typically blow over this way, left to right? I'm sure it translates in there somehow. Hey, you know what I was reading today? Is that there was a volcano that I think that erupted. So here, I don't even remember because I was sort of half paying attention. I watched a video today. Well, listen to. When I first got up, I was waiting for so I made it my upload of the day. Great upload today, I think. One of my favorite uploads. So as I had to kill like 20 minutes to make sure that it wasn't flagged, because after about 15 minutes, when I post a video, I'm always worried if it's gonna get restricted or not. So I have to take 20 minutes out of my day and sit here and just keep refreshing the analytics to make sure it's not restricted, right? Because if it's restricted, I gotta delete it and try and re-upload it. Edit, re-upload. Thanks for the RB! So I had played this little video on Io, you know, the moon around Jupiter, which I didn't know it has. I think it has the Io has the least amount of water of everything in our galaxy that we know, moons, planets, everything. And the other thing, I was watching a thing about how it's with it and how it acts like in Jupiter's magnetic sphere, right? So anyway, they're talking about this huge explosion, volcanic eruption on there. So they were talking about compared to like one here, and they were talking. So in Cali, like, they had like a volcano that erupted that actually like caused it was a volcano. It caused a tsunami, a small one, and because of the bang from it, and that y'all could actually hear the bang. I don't know. They said that I was watching some videos. They had some video footage of the Pacific. Nothing crazy, but high enough it went over and it washed away the beach chairs, the deck chairs at a hotel or something. Not like a horrible tsunami, but enough to make the boats have to go out, leave port to try and face it. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. You know, I drove a boat one time. I had to repair. My daughter's mom, her cousin, lives up in New England. Marblehead, I think it's called. Marblehead, I think. Either way, we were there, and they had this boat that broke down out in the ocean somewhere. So me and her cousin's husband took this little boat out into the freaking Atlantic. Oh, yo, Featherfall, awesome. I will incorporate that into my mix. Ooh, man, it sounds so good. You know I haven't eaten yet? We're going to here in a little bit. That's so good. Man, steak. Anchorbeard, what's up? Yo, thanks for the heartbeat. I'm trying to get my nose. I'm trying to run around for the usual heartbeat sets till I need my nose to heal up. One more day of it. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna jump off here shortly too and get in what the world's, because he's live right now, right? I'm gonna hop in there and we gotta be at the 2 hour mark. We got a couple more minutes, so we got 3 more minutes to hit Bob. Anchor, I hope you're doing good today. So lentils, lots of lentils. Yeah. Oh man, nice. Anchor, Anchor, good to see ya. So me and this guy take this little boat. Oh, in for go Populars. Too kind, I tell you what, Anchor. Always good to see you, homie, no matter what. I was telling my boating story. I took this little boat out to this. Me and this guy, my daughter's mom's cousin's husband, take this like little boat out to their boat that was stuck out. It was stranded out in the water, out in the Atlantic somewhere, anchored, because they had this stupid serpentine belt that broke on the motor. I don't know why. Maybe they just don't keep parts. But anyway, so we just happened to be there, and in New England, and I was like, I work on cars, and I was like, I can help you out. So we get out there. We couldn't get this. Oh, that's why. I remember why. Because we had to get more tools. Because we had to take the engine apart. The stupid tensioner pulley bolt got stripped. So we had to take the. So yeah. We ended up unbolting all our stuff. Long story short, fix it. Anchor, what's up? Freaking It's a rather large boat with a wheel. With the pegs on it, so I got these, a wheel that you spin. Freaking so weird to me. So he's like, we gotta take this, but we get the other boat onto this larger boat, and he's like, all right, he's like, we're gonna head back in. He's like, when we're getting close, he's like, you're gonna have to drive, because he had to do whatever to get. He had to stay up front and do all the stuff with be able to throw the ropes. So I was like, well, I never drove a boat before, especially with like a big old steering wheel. He's like, it's easy. You spin it this way, go this way, this way, this way. He's like, this is the throttle. He's like, to go forward. I even forget. To go faster, you go forward, probably. That to slow down. He's like, don't worry, you'll do fine. He's like, and I'll be talking the whole time, whether to like go speed up, slow down. I was like, all right, whatever. So we're going back to port. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. I forget about all these stories. They all come up during chat. So we're going, and we're heading back to this port, and I'm looking, and he's like, all right, he's like, straight ahead, and there's this row of boats, right, and all of a sudden, all these boats are just anchored. 7:30, that's the cutoff, 7:30. So I'm sitting there, there's this big, I'm looking at this big aisleway through all the boats are parked like this. I'm like, and he's like, all right. He's like, keep going with this big old pirate wheel thing. And then the wind blows, and then all the boats, because the wind, all go like this. And now it's complete. The whole tunnel, the whole aisle just goes whoop. And I was like, oh. So I just started turning the wheel. I'm like, so now we're gonna, it's so weird. Dudes let me drive this probably $1 million boat. Oh, Antares, yo, too nice. So weird. Anchorbird, thanks for the repost too. Oh man, the repost the last. Ooh, guys, my hand's a little sore. Not that, that's old. But I must have got a little bruise there too. Fighting. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. So weird, driving this boat. And how the wind blows, and all the other boats just go whoop. They go with the wind. So then I had to change course. And he's like, yo, I parked it, man. He's telling me, gotta turn left, slow down, like spinning this freaking wheel like I'm on a pirate ship. Crazy stuff. If I had to wreck that boat, dude, I'd probably be in debt for my entire life. That was an expensive looking boat. I bet you it was like millions of dollars. But anyway, I fixed it. We couldn't, that's right, we couldn't get the stupid tensioner pulled out, so I figured out which bolts to take off without having to bust any gaskets open to get pieces of the motor off, enough that we could angle it off to get the new serpentine belt on. And anyway, long story, it's not important. So here's, Wowie, yo, it's always right when we're leaving. Wowie, I saw you this morning in Woodlands. I was so tired, I think I passed out. I was like watching Woodlands live stream, and I remember, I think I saw you were saying something. I passed out. I miss saying hi. Here's what we're doing. We're gonna get the total. Let's see how many hits we're on for the day. I don't even know if anyone new here saw them. I know, got my nose busted up. Fighting Saturday. Fun times. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. See how many hits we got for today. 3,736. I bumped it a couple times. 3,736. So let's write that on here. That's good. We got. I took like 4 days off from hitting Bob, I think, for this fight, which I never take time off. But it was just I was so busy, and the 2 days before the fight, I had to make sure I slept because I worked the night before. I worked the night before for 12 hours. I was up from 4 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. and then I had to go to bed and I slept from 8 till 2. I slept 4 hours before my fight, which is, I mean, that's just how it had to happen. So 3,736 for today. Thanks everybody who comes by. Like, I was thinking about that earlier. Once we get to the million, because we're halfway there, we're gonna think of what content to do. I will probably keep streaming. It'll probably be, I'll tell you what it's probably going to be. It's going to be more exercise. I will still be hitting Bob more than once a week, but it's probably going to be more of an exercise live stream. Yo! Oh, I'm gonna. Actually, Ducky, as soon as I get off here, I'm making something to eat. I haven't eaten yet since I woke up. But I've only been awake for like 3 hours. There we go. I know. Oh, it's backwards. As soon as I get off here, Ducky, I promise you I'm drinking water. Oh, wrong way. I meant to mirror the video. Those things are so close together. Alright, there we go. Day 177. Thanks for the likes. Alright, everybody. Here's the plan. I'm going to jump off here. Anyone who wants to, go to this channel. This is who we're going to... If anyone wants to do a raid, I will catch up in chat. This is where we're heading. You look up this person. This is who's streaming right now, where I'm gonna go. Great entertainer, man. A gaming live stream. I don't know what he's playing right now, but that's where I'm gonna go. Dude, I know, right, Bill? I was just saying, literally, as I'm like 7:30. Happens all the time. Bill, I will be on tomorrow. Earlier though. I have a date at 6:30, so I have to be off here. I'm streaming tomorrow, but it's gonna be early. If you haven't seen yet, I got my nose busted up pretty good Saturday. Fighting in a cage and armor. Drink water and dance. Yo, here's the thing. This girl I'm going out with wants to dance. Like, probably, maybe even compete. So as long as tomorrow goes good, might have a new dance partner. Maybe I'll be in the armor doing some bachata again. Yo, right? Yeah, well, I've had plenty of... If you hang out here long enough and do dating story nights, you'll hear how crappy my year was for dates. It's crazy, man. Dance, dance, and drink the water. Alright. What the World TV, that's where I'm going. But I will catch y'all tomorrow. Or some other time. Like I said, I'm not going to hold anybody hostage. You know, if God feel obligated to come back. But if you do, I'll see you then. We're almost at 515,000, everybody. Oh, at the last moment. Thanks for those gifts. You might buy me some stitches for my nose. Alright, everybody. What the World TV, that's where I'm going right now. I'm gonna jump in his chat, hang out there for a little bit while I make dinner. Alright, everybody. See you later.